guys, Tati here, Sweet Disaster. Welcome to a brand new video. This is going to be a little different. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys my survival horror game collection. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I apologize, I got a new webcam, so it's kind of weird. I don't know if I should look at the webcam. Obviously I should be looking at the webcam, but I'm always looking at myself, if you find a thing. So it's kind of weird. I have to get used to it. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a video that I've been pushing back for a long time, basically because I didn't have the means to do it easily. Like, I would have, the setup that I was working with before was really difficult to work with, and so, you know, that's one of the reasons why I kept pushing this kind of video back. But we're gonna do it, and this is gonna be separated in 3 videos, and I'm gonna explain why. Basically, since this is gonna be a video about my survival horror game collection, there's at least 2 franchises that I think deserve their own video. So the first part is gonna be about Resident Evil, and I would start with Silent Hill, but I'm still waiting for a few things to come in the mail, so I'm gonna start with Resident Evil. And I don't know if I'm gonna talk too much about each game, because I don't want to make this video too long, so I might talk, you know, about a few games, but not all of them. So yeah, we're gonna start with Resident Evil, and then the second video, it's either gonna be about Silent Hill. I'm definitely gonna be doing a separate video for Silent Hill, and the third video is just gonna be all the other horror games in my collection, or horror games that are part of the franchise, but the franchise is not big enough for me to just make a video dedicated to it. So yeah, let's start, because I'm just talking too much right now. Okay guys, so let's begin. And I keep looking at myself at the viewfinder, but it's okay. Alright, so first game, of course, this is the game that started it all. Resident Evil Director's Cut. The thing with this game is I played halfway through it, but I never actually beat it because I got my hands on Resident Evil Remake and then I never went back. But I intend to. I hopefully be getting this on PSN, and then I'll be playing through it again there. So yeah, Resident Evil Director's Cut. And next one, this is a fan favorite, of course, and it's actually going to be getting a remake, and the fans are really happy about that. So Resident Evil 2, which is a fan favorite, not my favorite, so yeah. And it's not even on my top 3, this one, but you know, I do understand why fans like it so much. And I'm really excited, because I wasn't one of those people that were like, oh my god, remake Resident Evil 2, but you know, I'll be playing it. I'll be giving it a go. Now here's the next game. This game is definitely on my top 3 Resident Evil games. So, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which, God, this is so weird. I got a new webcam, so I'm trying to get used to it. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which I actually, a few months ago, I did a Let's Play of this on hard mode, so if you guys want to check that out, but this is definitely on my top 3. I will tell you my entire top 3 Resident Evil games when we get to that. So, next game. Alright. Resident Evil 0, which we're getting the remastered version next year. So, I cannot wait to get my hands on that, because this is actually one of my favorite Resident Evil games in the franchise, of course. So, yeah, not on my top 3, but it's very close. So, it's the back. This, of course, is the GameCube version. So there you go. I don't have any space to put these games, man. Let's see if I can put them here. Alright, so next, of course, I also have Resident Evil 0 for the Wii, the Archives version. I actually got this brand new for $9.99. It was really cheap. So, brilliant game. I really like it. From what I've seen, there's some fans that bash too much on this game. I don't know why. It kind of felt like remake, so I guess it was made in the same engine as well, so yeah, I really liked it. Next up, we have Resident Evil the remake for the GameCube, which I also have on the PSN. I have the remastered version on PSN. I'll put it here in the corner of the video so you guys can see that. So yeah, when I show a game and I happen to have the PSN version of it, I guess I'll put it in a corner or something, so you guys are aware of that. Right, next one we have, I mean, I didn't even talk about Resident Evil Remake. This is another game that is definitely on my top 3. So you guys already know 2 of the games in the franchise that are on my top 3, and this is one of them. So yeah, brilliant game. It wasn't on my top 3 before I played it, but it quickly made its way up there. So yeah, brilliant game. I don't even know if I showed you guys the back. There you go. But yeah, really, really good. Next up we have Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube. I already talked about this. We're gonna be having a remake soon, so that's pretty cool. And next we have, I'm actually missing the other game, which I think it's Darkside Chronicles. I'm not really interested in rail shooters, so I only have this one, Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles. So yeah, it's a rail shooter. I'm not really interested in these ones. So alright, next, another game that is on my top 3 Resident Evil games. This is my number 1 right here, and I also happen to have the PSN version of this, the HD version, so, which is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I fucking love this game. This game is my favorite game in the entire franchise. I absolutely love it. I love the story. I love the villain, and no, I'm not talking about Wesker. And it has just a really badass soundtrack as well. I love everything about this game. So, here you go. Next up, we have... Ooh. Resident Evil 4. What can I say? People... I love this game, don't get me wrong. I love this game. I played Resident Evil 4 loads of times. And this, by the way, this is another game. I also own the HD version on PSN. This is a game that I love. But I have to be real. This was the game that basically... This is considered the, you know, the highest moment in the Resident Evil franchise, but it was the game that actually opened the doors for the action, because Resident Evil 4 is not scary at all, okay? It's action from beginning to end, and somehow it still happens to be a fan favorite, so it's really confusing. Of course, I also have Resident Evil 4, the Wii Edition. There you go. But yeah, it's really confusing, and I know there's people that are gonna disagree with it, and it's fine. But Resident Evil 4 is the game that brought Resident Evil to where it is now. So it wasn't Resident Evil 5, it was Resident Evil 4. That's where it started. So yeah. Alright, now here we have a series that I wish Capcom would bring back, because at the time the technology for this type of games just wasn't there on the PlayStation 2, and it wasn't that how do you say it, it wasn't easy to access at the time that this came out. So here we have a series that I really wish Capcom would bring back to PSN and put the online back. That would be really cool and fun. And I'm talking about Resident Evil Outbreak series. I really wish that Capcom would, you know, bring these games back, but they won't. Okay guys, so next game we have Resident Evil Dead Aim. Oh my god. You know what? I just recently went through this game and I beat it twice. I had beat it before, but It had been a long time, so I went back, I beat this game twice again, and I actually like it. It's not that bad. I actually really like this game, and I am gonna be let's playing it because it's that interesting. So yeah. Anyway, now let's go to the PlayStation 3 titles. Let's do this. So first we have, of course, I had to change the case because this version of the game is the Platinum version. I guess there in America, if you live in America, it's the Greatest Hits version or something like that. Here it's called Platinum, and it comes in these really, really ugly gray cases, and they break easily, and that's exactly what happened. So I had to change the cover to a Blu-ray, a normal Blu-ray case. Resident Evil 5, of course. I actually really like this game, and I beat this game countless times, and I think it was last week I beat this with my girlfriend, and it was really fun. We had a blast. So just to show you guys that the game is in here, there you go. But yeah, it's that really, really ugly Platinum version, and I just recently got Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, and I just recently played through Lost in Nightmares. It was a good DLC, but at the same time I was really disappointed because it's really, really short. It should have been a little longer. So I was really disappointed, man. But like I said, Resident Evil 5 still really fun game. Oh, I didn't show the back. There you go. Right, so next up, a game that everybody bashes on, and I thought it was a really good game. It wasn't horror. Resident Evil hasn't been horror for a long time now. So, but I thought it was a really, really good game. I thought it was a fun game, especially in co-op. So, yeah. Resident Evil 6. There you go. I thought it was a really good game. Really good action game. Alright, next up, a series in this franchise that I absolutely love. And I'm actually just finishing the Let's Play right now on my channel of this. It's fully recorded, I just haven't had the time to upload everything yet. But talking about Resident Evil Revelations, which is a brilliant game. If you guys want to go back to the roots, this is the series in the Resident Evil franchise that you have to play. So, there you go. Brilliant. And you play as Jill in here. The only thing I don't like about the first Revelations, and I did mention this in the Let's Play, is the fact that they keep changing back and forth through characters. Like, you're in the ship with Jill, and then suddenly you're playing as Chris in this, and it's daylight, and you're just shooting through things. You know, that's the only thing that I didn't like in the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, it's a really, really good fun game. It's brilliant, it's scary, it has its moments. But my favorite, of course, is Resident Evil Revelations 2. If you guys didn't know, Claire Redfield happens to be my favorite character in the entire series. And here you play as her and Barry Burton, which is really cool. So yeah, this actually has some bonus content. I cannot speak, if you guys can see right there. But yeah, this is a really good fun game. It is, the atmosphere is a lot better in my opinion. It's a lot better than the first game. But yeah, I love it. Alright, so last but not least in the Resident Evil series, I have Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Now, this is kind of I have mixed feelings about this. And so do a lot of Resident Evil fans. Now, this game is loads and loads of fun. It's really short, and it's not scary. But I don't think that Capcom meant for this game to be scary anyway. This was just something for you to have fun and play with your friends. And I beat this game at least twice. One time by myself, the other time with Failed Psycho. And we started playing this game at night, and we finished in the morning. And it was so much fun. We just didn't want to stop playing because it was that much fun. So I don't think as Resident Evil, yes, it's not scary, but it is a fun game. It really is. So if you know how to separate things, and if you know how to look at things with an open mind, I think you will enjoy it. Now as for movies, I'm not going to put the movies, I'm not going to include the movies in this video because this is just about my survival horror collection. It's just about the games. But I do have all the Resident Evil movies and I enjoy them all. Live action and CGI, I enjoy all the Resident Evil movies. So, yeah. This was basically it for the Resident Evil collection, survival horror collection. And I know that, for example, Resident Evil 5 or 6 shouldn't have been included here, but they're part of the series, and they're kind of classed as horror, I guess. So yeah. But this was basically it. I will show you guys, like I said, throughout the video, you're gonna see, in one of these corners, I guess, you're gonna see, whenever I have the PSN version of the games, you're gonna see it in one of these corners. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I'm still getting used to this camera. I'm still getting used to this mic. But yeah, I'm really happy. And this is the kind of video I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now I'm doing it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and join me here for either the Silent Hill collection, which I think I'm gonna leave that one for last. But you can join me here for the next part, which is either gonna be the Silent Hill collection video, or just the other survival horror games that I own. So yeah, again, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!